Hey, Cleo.
Hello, Joe. How are you?
Good. Are you live already?
I am live.
Howdy, everybody out there in internet land.
It's very chill. I've got music on, and that was a very chill kind of moment. So I appreciate that, Joe.
I'm pleased.
Yay! How are you?
I'm recovering from COVID, which is
yeah,
better than not recovering from COVID.
As things go, I agree with you. It's probably better, but you know.
Yeah, it's been rough, but doing well on the whole. I'm glad that I got the first 2 shots and everything. But yeah.
Yeah,
as soon as you get a chance to get a booster, go get it.
I got my booster.
This sucks.
That's why I wasn't here.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I wasn't here last week because I had COVID. So.
You had COVID. Your excuse is arguably better. Arguably.
Scheduling wise, yeah.
And I'm not going to be here on the 22nd because somebody needs their booster, don't you?
Your cat?
Yeah. She's staring at me, so. So yeah, you said you were going to do some like drawing or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some color penciling today because it's nice and chill. I want to hang out.
Yeah.
But originally I was hoping to do like Christmas cookies or something like really like I baked these cookies and now it's time to decorate them with frosting, but it's just not happening because I haven't been able to go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
For one thing. I've had friends go grab me like essentials, but I didn't want to be like, and can you get me these 8 kinds of frosting and like decorative like, you know what I mean? Like that didn't feel cool.
Yeah, I understand. That's fair. So I decided that since you're probably going to be doing chilled like stuff, I figured I would just be doodling and like because last time we were together I got like all these themes for like my journal and I just figured I'd start I figured I'd start just working on these themes and see what I can draw and what would be cute because I don't know how to do a Fallout theme and I figured this would be a good moment to try. So yeah, that's what I figured I would do. So so I'm not flying blind at the end of the world. Couldn't find any plain paper though, for love nor money.
Really? Like not like printer paper or anything?
There was no printer paper in my supermarket, so I got a book with lined paper in it. So So today I'm going to be asking people for ideas on like, for example, Fallout theme and what I could be drawing. And please be aware, I am not a professional artist. I'm barely capable. So, please don't expect too much from anyone here today.
Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of tired myself.
That's fine. I'm still kind of jet lagged from the shop myself, so and if all else fails, if I stop wanting to draw, I've got these Christmas scraper foil decorations which are for children age 5+. I think I could probably do that if I was running out of ideas. So how do you sharpen a JoeHills, or is this more a charcoal type situation? I'm not into killing Joe, since Joe's arguably doing a better job himself.
Yeah, I'm doing my best here, Cleo. But
I know he's trying. He's trying.
It's not going great. Yeah, no, I'm okay.
I'm going. It's okay. I'm having an existential crisis, but it's okay. That was dark. I mean, have you just met me? It's kind of my jam.
Yeah, Cleo is great because when we hang out, we don't have to hide the despair from each other. You know, it's just one less mask to wear.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just thinking about Fallout stuff that I can be drawing. So.
Like Fallout Boy?
Yes. Except no. I could draw Vault Boy. Maybe.
I thought that was his name, but okay.
No, Fallout Boy is the name of a band.
Gotcha. They're the ones that are like, sugar, we're going down swinging. You know I'm number one with a bullet. I got a loaded god complex, cock it and pull it. That one?
Probably. I'm not really musical. You may have figured that out.
Oh, maybe.
So.
I may have figured that out.
Wow, Joe.
No guarantees. Okay.
Don't expect more than massive sarcasm today, guys.
Yeah, so let's see. I've got my this is my color pencil notebook that I used to take to work with me. And I'd sketch stuff I saw around town.
That's the point. I need mini Joe.
Or different. This was based on an art piece I saw. Downtown skyline from a certain angle. My daughter did some butterflies in here.
Oh,
when we
that's
went on a camping
cute.
trip.
That's cute. Okay, Tiny Joe in the corner.
Test stream getting dice now. I don't remember which stream I was getting the dice for. Got a neon hue.
That feels accurate. I don't know what stream you're getting dice for either. Hey, Cryptic Fen has resubscribed. That's a 9-month Twitch baby. Thank you for all the fun streams so far. Up to many more as there are no exits. You don't get a choice in this. So.
Let's see. I've been told to get batter soon. Well, I'm not planning on doing a cake stream, but I'll try.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, I suppose dough is for cookies, really.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Not really batter. I think the difference is whether or not you use egg.
Huh. That never occurred to me before, but I guess you're right.
I mean, if people... I mean, that's just my guess. I don't know if that's actually true.
I'm pretty sure...
it sounds right, though.
I'm pretty sure that there are eggs in cookies.
Huh.
So, it's kind of a... Maybe... By the way, guys, these are just doodles of things, and please be aware, I am not trying to be good or artistic or any of those things today. So...
Yeah, so... Anyway, I've got a coloring book here with a bunch of famous pieces of Japanese artwork. And I had previously started on the Great Wave off Kanagawa, which was created in 1983.
The wave was, or the artwork?
The artwork.
Okay. That makes sense.
Or at least I thought I had. I know I started at least one of these.
Oh, you definitely did start one. Or was that... No, you were doing the vampire last time.
Yeah, no, that was the out of the D&D book last time. That was with markers, too. I wanted to do something with color pencils today. Oh, I hadn't been working on the Great Wave. I was working on Kago Bay near Ajiri on the Tokaido, which is from 1830.
Corpse says, was resubscribed saying, need more Twitch babies. They're the only food we get in here. Dark, but I like it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's true.
Corpse, you have to tone it down. I'm with Joe.
It's fine.
It's okay.
But yeah, so anyway.
Can't remember what the Brotherhood of Steel logo is. Give me a sec. I shall look it up. I know it's got gears and wings and...
Dough has more flour than batter. That's why dough can be made into cookies.
That makes
batter
sense.
is poured into a cake mold. Thank you, Esteveru. Okay.
Okay. So I'm trying to recreate stuff from Fallout at this point. Again, not good, not accurate, just present. That's all we can ask for today, is to be present.
Yes. Oh boy.
Okay.
Honestly, I feel like this is almost too nice of a coloring book to do when I'm feeling like mentally like half disconnected. I'm still
That's
like,
okay. I'm always mentally half disconnected.
oh, I know, but you know,
Thank
make
you,
it look good.
Paleo Juniper and Autumn Sky, for the biddies. I appreciate that. It's really nice of you. But this is toned down. Yeah, that I know, Corpse.
Thank you, Sharf, for the 20, who says Arts and Crafts stream. Yay! That's gonna put us at our first face camera expansion. So here we go. It's time to. Where's the mouse? Oh no. Expand. So I'm gonna go hang out over here. Oh, I'm not in front of the window.
I might just start doing this and just start doodling in pen, because
Okay.
you know, it's faster and people will be able to see it, because I don't actually think they can see my pencil marks. But I do pencil marks so I don't completely humiliate myself, you see? See what a bind them in, chat.
I do. See, I think I might do red Fuji. That seems like a relatively easy one to work on. Of course, I'm realizing the way that the overlays are, you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing if I don't. I'm either going to have to tear this out or. Oh, I can do it.
Yes, Arca, this is that Fallout.
Okay,
And this is the Brotherhood of Steel, which are arguably monsters. So.
Arguably. Okay.
Arguably monsters. They might suggest they're trying to save the world from itself, but you know what? They do that by stealing all the technology in the world, because they're the only people that can be trusted with it, apparently.
That seems kind of rude.
It seems dismissive a little bit. So.
So...
Watch depleted energy and depleted enthusiasm. Anna, I can see you. I can see what you're saying. You know that, right? This isn't a stream with Cam. I'm watching the chat.
So I just posted a link in all of the chats, including yours, to the piece that I'm going to be coloring in as featured at the Met Museum.
Okay.
It's part of the 36 Views of Mount Fuji series called Southwind Clear Sky, or Red Fuji. So if people want to learn about what I'm coloring, they can click that link.
If you want to learn about what I'm coloring, just play the game.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Everybody plays a game called love.
I don't know if I've ever played a game called Love.
Oh. Well, I think Freddie Mercury wrote about it. He was British, wasn't he?
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Okay, well, so maybe you could learn from your countrymen.
I could learn from my countrymen. Okay. Hey, hype train, choo-choo? I didn't hear the choo-choo.
Oh, sorry, I left my train whistle.
No, I've got a choo-choo that plays also. But I didn't hear it. But thank you, Snowmeath and Moonglaive, for the biddies. Where do I recognise the circle with the line from? Vold, I would think you would know that one. It's a crazy little thing called love. Maybe. Just got this one. Oh, crikey. Macaulay!
Hey, I just got a subscription gifted by McCole82. Thank you, McCole82.
Macaulay gave out 5 community gift subs, which just happened to hit Joe.
Yay.
Which is weird that you've never been gifted a sub before in my chat.
I've been gifted a sub before.
Oh, have you? Oh, Okay.
Yeah, that's actually the reason I stopped subscribing to you. Because I noticed when I popped into your streams and said hello, a lot of times people would gift me subs.
Ah,
was like,
smart.
oh,
But that
I
one
should-
wasn't directed at you.
No, that one wasn't directed at me.
It was directed in general, but yeah. There you go.
But yeah.
Thank you, Chippy and Pushpop, for the biddies. Your brain won't let you know. This is all Fallout. This is Fallout. That's Vault-Tec. This is Brotherhood of Steel. It's a really wonky circle, so I've done myself a mischief. So
They're called Brotherhood of Steel because they steal all
I mean,
and
that
they all
is
have
not
the
how
same
they would
mom.
put it. Because arguably everything is all theirs anyway. Because, you know,
Oh.
technology doesn't belong with everyone else, so they're just keeping it for themselves. Thank you, Sven, for the 5 gift subs. I do appreciate that. Vold is annoyed with themselves. Well done. It's okay. You don't. I'm not expecting everyone to be as kind of obsessed. I didn't even remember this logo, even though I've actually got a keyring with it on. So, you know.
Okay,
Always
so these
got a-
upper clouds here are light blue. The lower ones are going to be white.
Makes sense. The weird thing is I'm just bopping along with the music and making noises, and Joe can't hear my music, so
That's fine, I don't need to.
Okay, Joe. Right, and now time for the gears.
The Fairy Dingo, I do take tips. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat.
Please help Joe out, because he's been sick and he hasn't been able to do anything for quite some time.
I do appreciate that, yes. Thank you, Cleo. Just, like, I don't want to bang the drum too hard on that, because folks definitely did, you know, contribute.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it, even when I wasn't streaming, but, like, yeah. Now that
it does make a difference.
like, I'm trying to, you know, like, get back in the swing of things, and, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I understand. Like, it does knock it out of you. It really does.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've never had COVID, so I wouldn't know. But I'm assuming it's double plus. I'm good.
It's rough, yeah. A lot of resting, a lot of just being like too tired to function. Like I had.
Wow, I feel like that
I-
most of the time anyway, so I can't imagine what
I
it would
know.
do to me.
That's the thing, Cleo, is I'm always exhausted from like just all the things I have to juggle, like as a single parent and as somebody who runs their own business, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm just always exhausted. But like I'm exhausted because I'm doing so much, and it's like I'm too tired to do one more thing. But for the last week, the one more thing was literally anything. No,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
No, I
Like,
get you. I
was
get you.
able to make my kid food, and that was it. I was done for the day.
I'm impressed
like-
that you managed it, to be honest, because
Well, I mean, you know, I can't let her starve.
no.
But like, yeah. Oh well.
And also you managed to feed yourself, which is also a miracle.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't very hungry. I'll be honest. A lot of the time.
But you did it, and you didn't die, so yay
Well,
for
I
Joe.
did not die. Yeah. Yay for Joe, indeed. Okay. So let's see. So it starts off like the clouds are really wispy at the top, but get more full toward the bottom. So at the top you're coloring around the clouds, but at the bottom you're coloring through the clouds, like where the breaks are. So like I've got these blue lines in the lower part here. That's the lowest break in the cloud line.
Which Fallout game would I recommend you start with? The best one arguably is Fallout New Vegas. Sometimes it takes people a little bit of time to get into it, but it is arguably the best one. If you just want to get a feel for the world, I would say probably Fallout 4. Not the best, but closest to modern gaming. Yeah.
How much earlier was Fallout New Vegas than Fallout 4?
I think Fallout New Vegas was 2003, 2004, and Fallout 4 was 20. I want to say 2019.
Oh, so that's a pretty big jump. I see what you're saying about it being modern.
Yeah. Thank you, Anna, for 5 community gift subs. Very much appreciated. Still watching you for those duo names.
Yay, Anna.
New Vegas was 2010. No. 2010 and 2015. God, I thought it was much earlier than that. I must have played it on a really bad computer because I remember it not going very well.
Gotcha. Oh boy.
Yep. Alright.
Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't launch my fitness streams immediately before getting sick, because like doing any sort of physical activity has been really rough. Well, you know, it's funny because I pitched you on the concept, I think, but not everybody was here, of doing fitness streams with the goal of replacing the actor who plays Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy 4, because he said he's tired of the role and he's not going to do it again after 3. And so, you know, I have to get in is it Michael Batista?
I don't
Dave
know.
Batista shape in time for Guardians of the Galaxy 4. And I actually got a Guardians of the Galaxy pinball machine. And so, like, there's actually some really good confluence there. I was like, well, now I have to do this. You know, and it could be a combination fitness pinball stream where it's like I do some push-ups and then I play a game of pinball, then I do some sit-ups and play a game of pinball or something.
Well,
Got to get in that Drax mindset. You know, this is a whole character thing. I could practice some of the monologues. I don't think he has monologues, but you know, most of his lines are relatively brief. He's not very loquacious.
yeah. Well, I've got the newish Guardians of the Galaxy game, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh
one.
yeah, I've heard good things about that, but I haven't played it.
Yeah, I've seen my partner play bits of it, and I was just like, I'm not going to watch it anymore. So because I want to play that myself. So I've got it, I've downloaded it, and I'm playing Dishonored 2 at the moment.
Yeah.
So you know, it's a thing that I'm looking forward to.
So the one tip that I got about the game was that one of my friends got it and said, there's a feature called like Team Huddle or a command. And so what a lot of new players don't realize is that if you don't do the Team Huddle, it doesn't switch the music to the awesome mix.
Yeah.
So like when you start the fight, it's like got the generic fight music, and then you got to build everybody's power bars or whatever, and then you do the Team Huddle, and they say some funny stuff, and then it switches the soundtrack. And so he's like, I don't know that it really powers up the characters very much, but I don't want to fight with bad music, so make sure if you play the game to do that.
I absolutely will. I've seen the Team Huddles and I've seen how they work, so absolutely I'm going to be doing that. So,
Gotcha.
yes, but going back to the exercise thing, and thank you to Moonglaive and Tempsy Joy. Moonglaive gave out 2 community subs, and Tempsy resubscribed. That's a 3-month resubs. Made it to crafting. Loving getting back into needle felting thanks to your inspiration. Stabby stabby. Always with the stabby stabby. But I ran for 25 minutes, like for the first time I think in my life today.
Oh wow.
So I'm really proud of myself because
You could play Gamora.
I really could not. I'm sure some people will know what I'm drawing. If you don't, you haven't played Fallout enough. Or you're better at Fallout than I am.
Oh, because if you're really good at Fallout, you don't see some of these characters.
No.
You just...
This isn't a character. This is
or this
stim pack.
alliance or whatever.
This is a stim pack.
Oh, that's like a health kit.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Obviously.
Or like, oh, if you're really good at the game, you don't need these.
You don't need these. I do because I'm lame. So yeah, start going on runs. It's good. Runs are good. I didn't think they were fun until recently, and I still don't entirely think they're fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying the progression side of things.
That's good.
Drawing Fallout logos, doing Fallout bits and pieces. I'm trying to figure out what I would want to draw for my bullet journal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't.
Do you have a certain month that's going to be Fallout themed?
Probably February.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got some time. What else? Stimpack is the core character of all my playthroughs. Yeah, I understand that. Everybody sit up straight, crack your backs. If you got them, if you don't got them, how are you sitting?
Poorly. It's funny because I actually have a really nice chair in here now, but I'm still using the same old folding chair.
Of course you are, Joe.
I bought the nice folding chair for when Badger's in here.
Oh.
Because I was like, if I'm gonna have like guests and stuff on the stream, I need to have them not sit in a terrible folding chair, right?
Yeah.
So I got this really nice lazy boy roller chair. And what I should do is when I don't have a guest, I should sit in that chair myself. You know what? I'm gonna take my headphones off and I'm gonna go get that. 1 second, Clea.
Okay, you go do that. That's fine. Hey, Canna Russia donated a pound saying, sorry, could you clear something up? Are English middle names just patronymics, or are they spare names in case the child doesn't like the first name? Also, is your first name Cleo or Zombie? Neither. English middle names are just whatever, really.
I am back.
People choose... welcome back, Joe. People choose first names for their kid, because they like the way they sound, usually. But, you know, children can go by them if they don't like their first name. I have 2 actual middle names. So, you know. I feel like Zombie is more a descriptor than it is a name.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it is what it is.
Okay.
Lucky names are bid for inheritance money. Yeah. I see where you go with that.
Yeah, so one problem with this chair is it's got a really high back, so I had to put the chroma green, like the Green Man suit over it.
Mm-hmm.
But that means that, like, I've constantly got the Green Man, like, suit hands right next to me that I can play with on the webcam instead of working, which is distracting.
I mean, are we working, Joe? I mean,
Maybe.
technically we're working, I suppose. Wasn't until I got hold of my birth certificate that I found I go by my second name. Really? That's interesting. And also kind of disturbing if you've been going that way your whole life.
Yeah, parents lie to their kids about stuff all the time.
Yeah, but their names?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's... I'm concerned a bit. Not gonna lie. You okay, Joe?
What? Yeah, I'm fine. I don't lie to my kid about her name. She knows her name.
It's handy.
But yeah, it happens sometimes with immigration stuff.
Uh-huh.
Right? Like parents will lie to their kids about being citizens so that they won't accidentally say something stupid and get the whole family caught.
Oh, right.
And they'll also possibly give the kid a slightly different version of their name so it doesn't show up in the school records as matching somebody who ran away from Colombia or something.
Ah. Okay, I can get behind that. That's fine.
Because the kids are too young to understand the importance of secrecy on stuff like that.
Obviously.
So it's just to help the kids to lie to the government more efficiently, which is fine.
Yeah, we're okay with lying to the government. I mean, if a government's chasing you down, and lying helps, lie. I don't care. In the Philippines, their middle name is usually the mother's maiden name. Sometimes that happens. Pretty sure you've never heard anyone say your middle name. Whatever. They just made up middle names to yell at you. No one's ever used my, when referring to me, no one's ever used my name at all, really. Not my middle name. And to be fair, most people these days who I know online, so like the people I actually hang out with, call me Cleo, so you know. I don't hear my real name very often. Friend goes by the name her mum wanted to give her rather than her birth name. Apparently her mum was out of commission after birth, so instead of waiting for her to recover before dealing with the birth certificate, her dad put a different name on because he couldn't remember what they'd agree on.
In fairness, maybe her dad hadn't been sleeping much with the, if it was a long delivery or...
Yeah, but...
He should have waited, but, I don't blame him for not remembering what they agreed on.
3 months seems excessive. Not 3 months, the wrong name seems excessive, because surely you've agreed on a name for months then.
Not necessarily, because it might have been down to,
Oh, Joe? Joe? Has my internet gone down? I do believe. No, maybe not. No, I'm fine. Okay. Then maybe it's Joe. I'm fine. I'm still live. Okay. I'm very confused for a second. What? Ah, Joe is offline. Joe's stream. Okay, that's fine. Dear God. Dear God.
Why am I hearing you?
Hello, Joe. I can hear you now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I seem to have no upload speed all of a sudden.
Yeah, your stream's just gone on offline.
Yeah, I see that. So I'm gonna hit stop streaming and I'm gonna try and start it up again. Of course I don't have enough of a connection to stop the stream. Okay, so I'm starting it back up. Now it's going.
Okay, what else would I draw for Fallout? There's so many things, and I used to be really good at this.
Okay, so YouTube might have switched over to a new URL, which is fun. So if you refresh the stream on YouTube, it might not work. You might have to load a new one.
I can hear you and I can see you because I load you on Twitch, so you know. I don't like the Institute logo. Protectron?
I
Possible.
need to post a link to the new stream.
I could maybe try a. It's a shame I don't have grey as a colour. Let's go for light blue. So.
Morning Fox the Red. Sorry about the stream going down, everybody.
Actually, let's.
What's weird is I could hear you the whole time. My upload speed just dropped to nothing.
It just died. Yeah. Let's try a. This is where you see my terrible sketching.
Oh well.
I'm just trying to figure out if I can... The trouble with Fallout is that most of its characters that are robots are just TVs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just drawing a lot of TVs then?
Just at the moment.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've got your thing inset on my stream too, so people can see it if they want. I actually rotated your thing 180 degrees.
I can do that. I can do that.
Oh, but I liked my stream being the value add, where it's like, this is the one where the things Cleo draws are right side up. It's like, I guess that shouldn't be an exclusive on my stream.
No, probably not. Vault Boy, I could do Vault Boy, but arguably not. Bottle caps. Bottle caps are easy. Bottle caps are easy. I can do a bottle cap.
Nice.
Then you can just do...
Fox Sarad says, I didn't know that Derwent made color pencils. I don't know. They had these at the art store, and so... And it says Derwent on them. But, like, I didn't seek out the brand in particular. This is not a sponsored stream or anything. This is just what the art store had when I walked over there and wanted to buy color pencils. So I wanted something that would fit... I've got, like, a little art bag that I could take on walks around downtown on my lunch breaks at my old day job. And it's like I wanted a tin of color pencils that would fit into that bag and a notebook that would fit into that bag. And so I've got this notebook and these pencils, as well as I would carry a eraser and a sharpener. And I could also fit my lunch in that bag. And so I could go find a place to sit and eat lunch and color or draw.
Thank you for the biddies,
trips.
Unknown. It's appreciated. Okay.
Red says now your drawings are upside down here. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to flop them over.
Codsworth. I don't think I could... I can have a go. Can have a go. Where's my model? I don't have one. Where's he gone? Ah, he's over there anyway. Codsworth.
Hey, welcome, Mr. Tapman. Okay.
Mr. Muggins! Cheered biddies, thank you very, very much indeed.
Fantastic.
What attracted you both to gaming, and do you remember the first game you both played? Joe?
Well, the first game we both played together was definitely Minecraft.
Definitely.
I think the first game that I played was Tennis for Two on the Commodore 64.
The first game I played was... It was probably Pac-Man. I remember being very young, but I also remember playing Ants on an Atari and Little People on my cousin's Commodore 64, but I was playing games very, very young. We first had like a gaming computer when I was 3, I think. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I remember we had the Commodore 64 with Tennis for Two, which was kind of like Pong, but they didn't necessarily have the Atari license. I think the difference between Pong and Tennis for Two was that there was a line down the middle. So yeah,
that makes sense. Intral crusty and cheered biddies. Thank you. But I mean, the first game. I mean, I had lots and lots of consoles and stuff growing up. I missed like the first generation Nintendo, like all the 8-bit stuff. But I got it like the 16-bit. We had both the SNES and the Mega Drive. So, you know, I was sort of lucky in that respect. Plus, we had the Amstrad CPC. Yeah.
Yeah, my friends and cousins had the Super Nintendo, so I got to play that at other people's houses, but we only had the Genesis, so we didn't get that until I was in like 4th grade. But yeah, we had computers, and my dad would take us down to the software shop at the mall and get like the shareware games, like all the id and Apogee games, Commander Keen, Cosmos Cosmic Adventure, Word Rescue, Crystal Caves, Hugo's House of Horrors, kind of everything that you could get the first game of in a trilogy for $3 or whatever we had, but we never got the he never ordered like, oh, let's get the other 2 Hugo House of Horrors games, or let's get the other Commander Keen games, or whatever.
I mean, they were like when I remember getting the Mega Drive, and I ended up getting Altered Beast with it. And Golden Axe, I got a Golden Axe. That was one of my. That was like my game. That was the game that I got for my birthday. But I do remember when we got the Mega Drive, we were supposed to get Sonic 2 with it because it had just come out. And
it's a good game.
It was, yeah. But I remember it being. We got the original Sonic, but I remember it being sold out everywhere, and my mum had like this receipt in her bag for like 3 months, waiting for this game to come. So.
Oh, like the pre-order.
Yeah. So it was definitely a time. I don't remember what the third hand is on a Mr. Handy.
I don't know. Yeah, we definitely, my daughter and I actually played Sonic 2 2 nights ago on the Switch has it as part of their Genesis Classics collection. And we got to Mecha Sonic before I ran out of continues and lives or whatever. But by that point, Tails is already out of the game.
Yeah.
And like the point of playing was to have something where she could play as Tails and I was Sonic. And so, you know, that's kind of done. I've got Sonic 3 on the computer as part of the Steam Genesis Classics pack there, so we might play Sonic 3 next.
That sounds pretty cool.
And I think Tails plays the entire game in Sonic 3, he doesn't drop off at the end like he does in Sonic 2.
I don't remember playing Sonic 2 all that much. The game that my family got really obsessed with was RoboCod.
Really?
Yeah, that was my family's game. For the Amstrad, it was Bubble Bobble. I remember Bubble Bobble. Bubble Bobble was like.
I actually don't know what the Amstrad is. It sounds like something out of Dune, like the Landstrat.
Oh God. The Amstrad is. It was a personal computer. Which was like Amstrad was like the really big, one of the really big brands alongside Apple. Alan Sugar's computer in it. Yeah, Alan Sugar. It was like one of the first like gaming computers. You know, it had like the tape deck. Well, it didn't have the tape deck. The tape deck was on the side, but I do remember it having 3-inch floppies, not 3.5-inch, 3-inch floppies, because they had their own proprietary disc system.
Oh, of course they did.
Of course they did. So yeah, that was, you know, it was a thing. But yeah, it's is what it is. But yeah, no, that kept going, that computer, until I was off to uni. So, you know, a good 15 years of gaming, and sometimes we even played that over the Mega Drive. So
Oh, I mean, we had a ton of fun playing computer games. Like, you know, even when we had the Genesis, like the computer games were just different and interesting, you know, in all sorts of ways.
Yeah, well, that's the way it should be.
But yeah, we had the Commodore 64, and then my dad got a 286, which had a black and white monitor, and eventually he got a 386. And then eventually got a Pentium, and that was a big jump because the Pentium had a CD-ROM drive too, so you could play Flying Carpet or Magic Carpet, which had levels that were globes. And so you could fly around on this Magic Carpet, throwing fireballs and stuff at monsters, who would throw fireballs at you as well. It was not a one-sided fight, which for a child made that a very difficult game. Because it's like I'm trying to learn to navigate a carpet in 3D space, and giant snakes are throwing fireballs at me. Come on.
Does seem a bit much, to be fair.
Yeah. That'd be a fun game to. I wonder if that's on Steam. You know what? There's no way to use the computer properly while I've got the art stuff set up. But
no, not really.
Did you ever play Magic Carpet, Cleo?
No, never.
I'm not even 100% sure that's the name of the game. But I think that it was. Doesn't seem to be available on Steam.
Oh no.
Somebody says that their first game was Jak and Daxter on the PS2. I don't think I've ever actually played a Jak and Daxter.
I don't think I have either, so...
I don't even know for sure what they are. I think one's a bear and one's a bird, but that might also be Banjo-Kazooie.
No, that's Banjo-Kazooie. That's Banjo-Kazooie. That I have played.
Okay. Because I've never played a Banjo-Kazooie game either. That was too modern for me.
Joe, you being a hipster.
I know, right? That's why I wear these jeans. Oh, Cleo. Yeah, I can fit into all my old jeans now.
Yay!
Yeah, apparently. Like I said, I was getting up to make my kid food, but I wasn't really hungry myself for a week. Now all my clothes fit.
Yay!
So
that's a success.
Yeah, I've been scared to get out the scale and find out like what the damage is. But like, yeah, I definitely lost an unhealthy amount of weight.
Well, yeah, that's definitely a thing.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's gonna come back on as soon as now that I'm starting to eat again normally.
As soon as you breathe wrong.
In the meantime, I'm gonna wear all these jeans again. Because I kind of kept them. I was like, they'll fit into these again. It's like, what? Yes, it has happened.
It has happened. I just had to be horrifically poorly in order to make the sustainable weight loss.
Well, I don't know that it's sustainable.
The unsustainable weight loss.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm done with the sky portion here of this drawing, or this illustration. And it's come together pretty well, I think. This upper part actually needs to be a lot darker.
So many young'uns in chat. I know, right? I'm trying to avoid looking because sadness and tears.
Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage was Centauratron's first game. Wow, I don't think I've ever played a Spyro game either.
I have, but just barely. I was at uni where I stopped gaming for a while. Until Dungeon Keeper brought me back into the fold.
Yeah.
Which is weird, now that I mention that.
Well, that's the one where you, like, run a dungeon and then heroes go through it, right? And you, like, add traps and monsters and stuff?
Kind of, yeah.
Hey, Evil Notion says their first game was actually Pong. Well, like I said, mine was Tennis for Two on the Commodore 64, so... yeah.
So Think has resubscribed for tier 2 for 9 months. Welcome back, and I hope you enjoy your Twitch, baby. Because, you know, you're kind of stuck with it. So...
Yeah, I'm just kind of touching up, like, some of the lighter parts here. Sometimes with colored pencils, I don't, like, you know, I'm kind of sketchy on the first pass, and then...
I mean, that's
really
fair. That's
come back in and commit to the color.
I think if I don't sketch first, I'm going to just do awful drawings. This is all right, I think. Or at least it should be.
Yeah, I rewatched the first 3/4 of the first episode of Downton Abbey yesterday, and I had forgotten how mean everybody is. And I was kind of like,
we're British.
I need to go take a nap.
We're British. Of course we're mean. That's kind of how we... You should know that by now. It's kind of how we roll.
I know. Oops. Did not mean to have that go into the ice pack. It's gonna show up.
First computer was a TI-99. I don't even know what that was.
Texas Instruments.
Oh, okay. Isn't that the calculator company?
Yeah, but they used to make computers. Like, they just got smaller. What?
Oh, they...
I mean, they still make computers. They're just tiny now.
They're just tiny, yeah.
Let me sharpen this pencil. I'm getting a lot of mileage out of it, but it's definitely, definitely showing. Okay.
Oh, thank you for the giant hands. Don't recognise half the computer game names in chat. My audience skews relatively... Sorry, chat, cover your ears. Skews old. So, if you are someone born in, say, the last 2 decades, you might not know half of these. And that's okay.
I don't know a lot of them.
And that's okay, Joe. You're still a spring chicken.
Yeah. macaw.
You feel it, don't you, Joe? You feel very young.
Oh yeah, I'm so young. Look at my youthful exuberance for life. I'm so vivacious, Cleo.
Like, I remember getting the Amstrad magazine, because of course there was a magazine. And
Oh, I miss computer magazines.
I know.
Those were great. I liked the CD-ROM that had the demos in it.
Oh yeah, but I remember because it was so old. Let's put it like this: I had to program some of the games myself.
Oh yeah.
So I had to put in the code that they provided, and this is a fun new adventure game that our programmers have coded specifically for our magazine. So yeah, that was a thing that I used to do.
Hey, morning, NJ. I hope that your dentist visit went well enough. I hope
you still have teeth, NJ.
Unless they were supposed to take them out, in which case I hope they removed the proper number. I don't know. Okay, so let's get some brown here and start doing the... So the top of Mount Fuji in this is brown, and then the lower bits are more reddish. And then there's kind of some tan sweeping down toward the tree line. I almost
Bleach has resubscribed, yay!
Okay. So it looks like the brown comes down about as far as this.
Oh, tip hotlines for games. I remember those.
Yeah, I could never afford that.
Neither could I, but you always wanted to because the games was just harder. Games just used to be harder than they are right now. So, by
That's why
design.
we only play easy games like Minecraft.
Get away from all the trauma of the history. Not good harder, just annoying harder. Yeah, like effectively yes. Had a cheat book for some GTA. I remember getting a cheat book for Final Fantasy, and then it was like, do you know how to win Final Fantasy? You play the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, that is not what I asked for.
I wanted a magic spell.
I wanted to know where, how to get the cheat codes. What are tip hotlines? You know how some people are terrible at games, like me? Sometimes the companies themselves with the games would run hotlines and give out cheat codes and give tips to how to beat the game.
Cleo. I think you're going too fast here.
Oh, okay.
For people who don't know, a hotline is where you can phone into a company and they have live support. What makes the line hot is that they have somebody who's waiting to answer the phone to tell you things that you need as you need them. And so Nintendo literally had dozens of employees who worked answering the Nintendo hotline. So if you got stuck in Mario 3, they could help you out.
Yeah.
Also, I got a $10 tip from Laura, so thank you very much, Laura. That puts us 10 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay.
Tip lines were websites before websites were available. Pretty much. We don't have that anymore now. They have robots that waste your time.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't really have an orange. Oh, I do have an orange. But I'm not sure how much I want to use it for this. So I'll try it with the red lightly, and then I'll mix in the orange, I think. kind of mixing the red with the brown up here at the top. Around the ice path.
Dang, we're old. We are old, guys. But we watched the birth of gaming.
Yes, we were there when they developed chess. We were there when they created checkers. We were there
Joe,
when the Egyptians
do you ever wonder why people
created-
don't like you?
No,
Okay.
I know why people don't like me. It's
Just-
this.
It is, it's this. Well, now I feel harsh.
We were there when they created Go.
Yep.
Well, Cleo, I mean, in fairness, you always are harsh, and so maybe feeling it is just going to help you, you know, better, you know.
Understand
You're-
why Joe suffers.
Yeah, and why others suffer, I mean, too.
I mean, other people don't suffer, that's just me.
Suffer like G did?
What?
That's from this old arcade game. I say old, but it still had 3D graphics. But there was this arcade game, it was called like not House of the Dead. Maybe it was.
I remember House of the Dead.
It was this arcade shooter game. And
It was.
the first boss, when you get to him, goes, "Suffer like G did." And because G was like your partner who gets killed in the opening cutscene or something, so you have a new partner who's player 2, I guess.
Yeah.
So sorry, player 2, you're a dead man's replacement.
Like, pretty much always.
Yeah, just deal with it. I'm sure my chat knows what game this is.
The House of the Dead. I'm pretty sure.
Is it
Yeah.
House of the Dead?
Yeah. I have typing of the dead, for example,
Yeah.
on my computer, which is a real game that is basically type or die, and, you know.
Mhm. Okay. So I think I'm gonna have to fold this over here. I'm not sure if that's gonna work or if I should maybe take this out of the pad.
I want to play Gauntlet. Yeah, Gauntlet's alright.
I'm just gonna take it out of the pad so I can move it up the screen a little bit.
All I can hear is scraping.
Let me color it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, is that too loud?
No, that's fine.
Should I color more quietly? Oops.
I wasn't. It wasn't a comment on your. Jeez, Joe. Sensitive today.
I am sensitive. I'm always sensitive.
Am I mirrored today? Yes.
Okay, so...
What am I painting? I am painting a T60 helmet.
And for anyone curious what I'm working on, here is a link to the Met Museum picture and explanation of Southwind Clear Sky. Okay.
Joe is much more sophisticated today than I am. And arguably ever.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah.
Wow. Can't believe you admitted it.
I do live in one of the cultural capitals of the world.
How far away are you from that? Just in general, most of the culture?
No, I live here.
Yeah,
like,
I know, but where are you, how far from the culture? Because I'm 30 minutes away.
Are you talking about the E&M Banks culture?
No, I'm just saying, I live, like, not far from London, so don't start with me.
No, but you live outside London.
Barely.
Yeah. Whereas I live in Nashville. It would be hard for operational security purposes to go into detail.
Yeah.
If I said, like, I live 3 blocks from this, I live 4 blocks from that. Like, but the list of things that I live less than 6 blocks from is extensive. So I'm walking distance to the culture.
Fair enough.
Not outside London.
Doing a posture check while someone's bent over a desk is cruel. That is true, but everybody posture check. Crack your backs if you got them. Mini Cheese Mouse has resubscribed. 9 months. Twitch baby. Everybody get your Twitch babies. Or don't. Just maybe leave them. It's fine. We got you. Actually, I don't know how to draw the rest of the armor. Thinking about it. That I could do. Because I've got one on the wall just over. Hang on. Where I could, like, there. It's literally up there. Let's see if I can get a picture of one. So I can do, like, at least try the side view of it.
I mean, I think this is coming together pretty well.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
Yeah. These are normal color pencils. Welcome, Nix. I actually had the pencils on stream earlier. They're just like, whoop. Normal pencils. They're not watercolor pencils, right? Or maybe if they are watercolor pencils, I've been using them wrong this whole time.
If they are watercolor pencils, yeah, but you know.
No, they just say they're pro color, strong, smooth, clean colored pencils. Professional quality.
Joe is now professional.
Uh-huh. Okay. So let's see, I need to do a bunch of trees, it turns out. There's a bunch of trees at the base of Mount Fuji. Good Old Games apparently sells Magic Carpet Plus. Oh. Yeah, that's the game I was talking about. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out at some point. Nick says, I'm arting as well. Good old pencils indeed. Awesome. Yeah, this is part of the fun, is we all hang out. Some people do arts and crafts, some people are at work.
Some people are, you know, having mini meltdowns.
Are you having a mini meltdown?
Yeah, because this is not going how I want it, but that's fine. It's fine.
What's the fallout from your mini meltdown? Is it on theme at least?
Sure, Joe. Sure.
So this coloring page marks every single tree individually.
Using watercolor pencils like normal pencils is not wrong. It will just have different consequences if you spill water.
Well, I will try not to spill water. I actually probably should open my soda though, because I finished my tea. Okay. I feel like I almost need a magnifier for this part. I'm thinking about lowering the ring light a little bit of the camera so I can see better too. But yeah, y'all can see the little gray that indicates each tree. Earl Zetlin says some fancy pencils there. Yeah, well, I didn't really shop around. I just went to the local art store.
I like the fact that you're having to defend your pencils.
Well, I do want to be clear, this is not like a sponsored stream, you know?
Yeah, fair.
Like, I went to the art store, and this was what looked like the nice color pencils, and so I got them. But yeah, that's the nice thing about having like a good local art store, is in general they don't carry anything that's garbage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, so you can kind of be like, okay, well, this is the cheapest color pencil they have, but it's still like professional quality. I mean, they do have a kids section where they would have like the Crayola color pencils.
Oh yeah.
You know, in their main area. This, you know, was, because you can always spend more.
Arguably, that is my
At
problem.
my skill level, I shouldn't. You know, you're not going to see a huge improvement going to this next level.
No. I want to be clear, I'm making this up as I go along now. I looked at the picture and went, I could do that. I couldn't.
What was it a picture of?
Oh, it's just power armor.
Gotcha. Good luck with your data entry there. Glad to keep you company regardless, even if you can't be doing art right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's what we're here for. It's arguably our job to keep you entertained whilst you're doing stuff you don't want to do.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm gonna have to keep sharpening this one because these trees are so tiny. I just can't lose the tip. Oh wow, I just looked at what you're working on. That's coming out really well.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, welcome IceBoy5000. Fox the Rad says Crayola's pretty good actually. Knew an artist who only used Crayola pencils. Got good results with it. I mean, if you're a professional artist, you can do a lot even with simple materials. Like I remember there's an illustration in one of Scott McCloud's How to Make Comics books. I don't remember which one, but he's got a whole series of those, where he handed a professional comic book artist like a basic ballpoint Bic pen, and like said, "Hey, could you do a sketch for my book just to show that, like, you know, the difference between, or could you do two?" I think it was something like, "Could you do a sketch with like your professional materials and a sketch with this Bic pen?" And like, you know, the Bic pen one came out looking better than anything I could ever draw, you know.
Yeah, oh no, I know.
That guy's just a fantastic artist, you know. And the guy's like, you know, actually, this isn't that bad a pen. And it's like, no, it's a terrible pen. You're just a great artist.
That's the difference, yeah.
You can make it work, yeah. Like, you get, like, there was a thing where, like, a famous Japanese swordsman won a duel with an oar because he, like, something happened to his sword.
Oh, I know that story. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, well, you know, if you're good enough, you don't need the best sword or any sword. You can, any long stick will work, but getting to that point, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just.
Good luck with your exam tomorrow, Xander. I'm glad that we're helping keep you company while you do your 20 pages of note prep.
Ugh. Do not miss this. Do not miss it. Do not miss it.
Somebody says I don't see a Joe chat. I don't think you can grow right now. Well, when I bend forward, I drop out a frame, but I'm here. Yeah. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. So yeah, feel free to tip. The camera will get bigger when I'm looking at the chat. That's kind of how you can tell if I'm looking at the chat or looking at the art, is whether or not my head's in frame. Okay. Gummy Bear says that's Musashi. Sounds delicious. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, arguably, as a zombie, sounds delicious.
Yeah. It's a high effort meal going after Musashi, though.
I'm dead, it's fine.
That's what Minecraft needs to add is sword maneuvers. Like, so you could just hold your sword in all these different poses, and
I'm so glad it doesn't have that.
But then we could do sword dancing, Cleo. Sword.
No, I'm bad at games. I don't need everybody knowing how bad I am.
Oh, sword dancing.
You sword dance. I'm gonna just be here and be like a normal average pleb. It's fine. I'm okay with that.
Pleb is, of course, short for plebeian, the word that all everyday working men use to describe themselves.
I mean, I describe myself as a pleb. I arguably feel like an ordinary working person most of the time. Although I used to.
And you don't use the vulgar term for it, you use the Latin.
It just shows who I am, Joe. We watched your peaceful run last night. We know how good it goes. Shut up, Cam. You don't get to shut up. No. I was trying. Shut up.
I think these little dotted trees on the hillside actually are coming together pretty well.
It does look good, Joe. You're doing really well.
There's some sort of joke to like.
Our lives.
Well, yeah. We'll just break down sobbing instead of letting me continue my sentence.
Sorry, you continue, Joe. I'll leave the existential dread for later. It's fine.
No. There's some sort of that's a moray joke to like. When the sword hits the oar, there's a crack heard before. That's Masashi. I don't know. I'm too tired to actually narrate the fight and to do it all right.
Bless you. Thank you, Alfie. I'm trying. I'm not sure it's quite what I expected to make today, but it's here and it's what it is.
This is not the comedy we set out to perform tonight.
No. It is the comedy we have been dealt of our lives. Way better than you can draw to. You know what? It's not a zero-sum game. You know, it's just doing what you can, and arguably what I can make is this, which isn't bad. It's all right. Best way to do art is to be patient, not just with art, but with yourself. See, there's my problem.
See, Cleo, you need to be a more forgiving soul. And you need to start with you.
Yes, Joe. Arguably, I'm too forgiving with myself. That's where the problems start. I
Really?
forgive myself for everything. It's just like, killed that person? That's fine. Genocide? I'm alright. Didn't mean to. It's just how it goes sometimes.
Xander says, Joe's vocabulary never ceases to amaze me unless he always has a thesaurus open in a tab somewhere. And Mahi0 says, Xander, he's very vocal about typing in websites and searches when he's looking for a word, so I doubt it. Yeah, that's the thing, is when I'm streaming, I can't, like, I have this problem, I have a hard time typing things that are not what I'm saying out loud. And so, yeah, if I'm actively looking something up, I have to say what I'm looking up, or I'll start looking up whatever I'm talking about instead. Which is not helpful.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I've seen you do that.
It's like, let me mute my mic while I type in this password. Oliver Royal says, wow, the mountain's looking great, Joe. OMG. Thank you. Yeah, this is a coloring book, just so you know. I'm coloring in a coloring book. Like, you might not be able to see there's trees there. These are all the trees I'm coloring in right now. So I can't claim that I did this composition.
Is my right thumb okay? Yeah?
This is by Katsushika Hokusai, part of his 36 Views of Mount
Red
Fuji.
pen. It's red pen, my
series.
thumb's fine. there goes Joe being arty, and my left thumb. Again, it's literally red pen. Yeah, that'll do. Thank you. Ooh, I just don't know what to do next.
Why not?
Because I finished and I don't know what to do next.
Okay, well, but so you said that's going to be your February theme is Fallout. Do you know what your January and March themes are yet? Have you already sketched?
I've done January because that's what I did with the first one. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Let's see what we can see. So I've got zombie hands, goth, kraken, cryptids, D&D, Ouija boards, the Northern Lights, science, and Fallout. Those are my themes that I've got. But I've got like all sorts of stuff that I could probably do.
Mm-hmm. So which of those do you think would be the most challenging and require the most like sketching and prep work?
Probably cryptids, to be honest. Block Engineer resubscribed. You got a Twitch, baby! Yay! Yeah, probably cryptids. So
and like cryptids are like Bigfoot or Loch Ness Monster,
Wendigos, Mothman.
Mm-hmm.
Draw me as a zombie. That would just be drawing me, wouldn't it?
Oh. Hey, welcome, Molden Tree.
All right, let's try a Mothman since we're here.
Is that like the Mothman from Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
I don't know.
Actually, I'm not familiar with this one. I've never heard of this outside of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. But like, they really tap into the zeitgeist a lot, so it's probably the same one.
Possibly.
But that one was voiced by H. John Benjamin.
See really if I can get a picture of a moth face to start with. Oh yeah, those things I hate. There's a reason why I don't like moths.
Because I think in that episode they got a big like searchlight outside of their house to scare off Dracula, because Dracula doesn't like bright lights. And so then this Mothman shows up. He's like, oh my god, I just absolutely adore this lamp. It's fantastic. I can't do an H. John Benjamin voice. But...
I don't know. I've never seen Aqua Force Teen whatever.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Yeah, never seen it.
It's a pretty good show. At least the first season. I didn't really get into the later seasons because I didn't have cable. But one of my friends gave me the season 1 DVD at some point. So I watched season 1 a lot.
Not fair enough. Oh, Megs has resubscribed for 9 months. Twitch, baby.
Is it 9 months since you got Twitch partner?
Not like partner, but affiliate. Yeah.
Affiliate or what have you. Yeah.
Well, it's 9 months. It's been about 9 months, except arguably it's been 8 months, if you believe what Cam says, and we don't. So that's how that works.
Gotcha. So what are you gonna say for the 10 months?
Thank you for 10 months.
Okay.
I don't know. What lasts 10 months?
Really slow babies.
I don't think I want to call my subscribers really slow babies. just as a hunch.
Dang it. I was hoping that you'd do that for at least a day or two before somebody yelled at you.
GamerMab subscribed. Welcome to the Horde, and that's another hype train. Choo choo. Welcome to the Horde. If you look to your left, to your right, there'll be no X's. I'm not calling them a delayed Twitch baby either, Jojo. My most successful relationship. Ouch.
Overdue babies.
Possibly.
Look at all these overdue Twitch babies. But yeah, I'm sure on Wikipedia or something there's a list of things that take X number of months. Like, what are things that take 10 months? Wikipedia. I'm not looking at it right now because I am coloring in trees. But I am sure that that is a thing. Xander says most weddings last 10 months.
It only feels like it.
Oh my god. I went to this one wedding and it was a Protestant wedding. And the minister did this. Apparently this is a thing that they do. It's trendy to do in American Protestant weddings now, where they have two different colors of sand that they pour into like a vase. Like the groom has like one color and the bride has another color, and the minister says something like, what was two will now become one, these can never be separated, that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
And and I'm like, this is the cheesiest thing, and I'm sitting there politely, quietly. I don't know these people. I was there as like somebody's plus one, right?
Yeah.
And then the minister says, this sand represents the foundation on which we are building this marriage. And I'm just like,
don't
Jesus
build
says
your
not to build things
foundation on sand.
He says not to build things on sand. Like, I did not jump up and scream that, but I was furious. I'm like, there's a whole thing. You are never supposed to build anything on sand. Don't, like...
Have you read your own book?
This is not a foundation. Like... I was seriously like, is someone screwing with me right now? Am I being pranked? Like, I don't know how you get this many people to do something like this optimized to frustrate me, but because like up until that point I was just kind of like, oh, this is stupid, but now I'm like, this is stupid and now incorrect. This is stupid and wrong.
Can't be separated unless you have a lot of free time, dedication, microscope, and a pair of fine tweezers.
Yeah.
So thank you, Introcrostine, Sam, Snowme, Paleo, Marie, and Zombie Ent for all the biddies. I do appreciate you. Thank you very much. And now the colour starts, and you can see what I've been doing for the past 5 minutes.
Hello. Hey, no yelling in all caps there, Pluto. I appreciate that you're also frustrated by this, but I'm gonna time you out so you have time to read the rules. Okay. But yeah, sand is not a good metaphor for a foundation. Like, here's the thing. You know what? What really frustrated me is like, you know what they could have done, Cleo? You know what's a real thing that you can actually go get?
Tell me.
Is colored concrete. They could have gotten 2 colors of concrete powder, poured them into the vase, then poured water in the vase. Concrete foundation. Never gonna separate. You get the same metaphor, but you actually have a concrete foundation. And you know what the fun part about that is if somebody drops the vase later, as long as it's like dried, it stays in the same shape.
I love that irritated you so much.
I am mad about it. Has been like 10 years. I am still mad about this. Okay. I'm fine.
He's fine, everybody. You see, he says he's fine, so therefore he's fine.
You can tell by how often I'm repeating how fine I am. It's a clear indicator.
Have I ever heard of puckwodgies? I've heard of the name puckwodgie. I don't know what it actually is.
False Star says, is sand as a foundation a biblical thing? No, it's an abiblical thing. It's antithetical to a explicit teaching in the Bible.
Pudgewucky is a little wild man that lives in the woods. Okay. Did not know that. Which I suppose makes sense because I said I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, cryptids are like their whole own thing that I don't know or have time for.
Well,
Like, unless it was one that I heard about when I was a kid. Like, but apparently people do like entire wikis where they make these up and stuff, and I'm like, that there's a lot of overlap with the with the Homestuck fandom there apparently. But I'm just like, yeah, I could see you having a lot of free time for that at that phase in your life, but I'm not there.
yeah. Well, the thing is, I've been playing Fallout 76, and they have a whole like their thing is like things mutated, and they're actually just cryptids. So you know, because of all the radiation. So cryptids became real because you know they mutated. Thank you, Gamer, for cheering food DVDs. Thank you. This is so cute. Thank you. Now imagine it's about 20 feet tall.
Oh wait, is that the Mothman?
Yeah.
Yeah, that does look. Aviva says cryptids are like folklore. Are you thinking of SCPs? I don't know the difference. I know what folklore is. That's the thing is I know the cryptids that existed in folklore when I was a child, like the abominable snowman or the Yeti,
Red-heeled Jack,
Bigfoot, but like I've never heard of. Well, I was gonna say I guess technically I have heard of the Mothman. I just thought it was an Aqua Teen Hunger Force character. I didn't know it was like its own thing.
Oh yeah, there's like a museum and everything.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that.
Or rather, there is a museum in Fallout, which I'm assuming is like considering how they like being in like real things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or like real historical things, maybe. Scotland have great mythological monsters. Never seen seahorses and said, you know what a kelpie is. There we go, Mothman.
Jory says, I'd hire Joe not to yell, not to build on sand at my wedding. I am available for weddings and bar mitzvahs. You do need to fly me out and provide lodging and pay an appearance fee. But I will come yell at your wedding.
Yeah.
That is an option.
Mm-hmm. It looks fluffy. If you look at like moth faces, they are really fluffy. Moths are super fluffy. Can I give it a bow tie? Why would I do that? Haddock. Okay, what's the next cryptid we're drawing? Everyone deserves a bow tie. a lie. Swamp monster. Fresno nightcrawlers. I don't know what that is. Giant squid? Let's go for a squid. I've not drawn a squid in a while. New goal. Win lottery so I can fly Joe out to officiate an anniversary gathering.
I cannot. I was gonna say I cannot officiate weddings. I cannot marry people. I'm not like a fake minister or whatever, and I refuse to be one. Like, if somebody wanted me to officiate their wedding, I'd have to go to divinity school.
And arguably nobody wants Joe to be divine.
No.
Thing is, I've spent a lot of time looking at anatomy of squids. As you'll remember, because I did a giant squid. And to be honest, my squids look a lot like Cthulhu now that I look at it, which is fine. And they've got the little...
Cleo, you've heard the song Hey There Cthulhu, right?
Yeah. Hey there, Cthulhu, and etc. Yes, I have indeed
Down
heard.
in Sunken City.
I think it may have been you that's shown that one to me.
Oh, yeah. I just love the line "Beyond the stars, below the sea," because it's both contradictory and so fitting simultaneously. Intrepid Mr. Rico says, in some states you don't need to take a class, you just pay a fee to get the certificate. No, but that's my point though, is I don't want, like, there are certain things I feel like shouldn't be
Open to everyone.
Well, I don't feel like it's appropriate to cut certain corners. And I understand why some people might feel like it's a good fit for them. But, like, there are certain things where it's like, I'm either not going to do this at all, or I'm going to do it right. You know? Like, I don't think that I am fit to officiate a wedding. And, but, you know, I do think that if I spent, you know, a few years getting a doctorate in divinity, probably by the end of that, I would be informed enough to do it. So, like, if somebody wants to pay for me to get a doctorate in divinity, which is probably only 40 grand a year or so at Vanderbilt, you know, feel free to send me $300,000, and then in 6 years I can officiate your wedding. But, like, I'm just there are some things that you either do them right or you don't do them at all, and that's one of them for me. Is I'm not gonna pretend to be some sort of minister if I'm not. Like, that seems dumb to me.
Which is fair.
Yeah. But, like, other people who want to do it can do it, and it's just not for me.
I guess that's reasonable. I will not ask you to officiate at my wedding.
Okay, Cleo. Am I going to be invited to your wedding at all?
Didn't know there was one at the moment, so...
Well, I didn't know there was one either, but apparently you just said that I'm not officiating, so clearly...
Well, it was kind of a hypothetical, but, you know...
Oh, okay.
Just feel Cam's anxiety from here. I love the tension in the room. There's no tension here.
I don't think so. I'm just being quiet because it's hard to do all these little dots. This is a lot of dots and little, like, these are actually little dashes, like little triangular dashes to make them look like trees. It's a lot of them, y'all. Oh, Mahi0 says get Joe to commentate your weddings, not officiate. I could totally commentate a wedding.
You could.
If you wanted to live stream your wedding and have me, like, reading the program for the people who couldn't make it, you know, being like, okay, it is now 3 o'clock and the bride is about to process in. She is joined in the absence of her father by her uncle Michael, who cared for her in her youth. You know, blah, blah, blah. Like, I could totally do that. That I could do.
That's fair. That's fair.
What up? It's your boy Joe. I'm here to talk about these two beautiful, lovely young people about to be joined in the sacrament of holy matrimony.
Don't tempt me, Joe. My partner will probably hate me for it, but I totally do that. There's no part of me that thinks Cleo cares much about weddings either. No, not really. I don't really see the point in them, to be honest. But that's just me.
Stress Monster officiating a wedding would be pretty good.
That would be hilarious to watch.
That's a good point, Gummy Bear. You have the rings. I can't do it. Oi, somebody better have the rings.
You want B-dubs to commentate a wedding? I think he would be... No, too much knowing B-dubs.
Yeah. The first time I got married, well, the only time I got married, but since we're talking about the potential for future weddings or whatever, but yeah, when I got married the last time, we couldn't afford a honeymoon, and so we didn't take one, and so that's something where, like, it would be really cool to actually have money and time, like, to be able to take off work for a week or two to travel. That'd be really cool. Because, like, I was just imagining B-dubs being like, and now they're going to Florida. It's so sunny. I hope they pack their sun bomb.
Yeah, I could see that.
Corrales would be fantastic.
Corrales would be great at weddings.
There's so many beautiful faces here today.
I love your faces.
There's so much love in the room. I love all of your faces. I can't do it. Oh. Hello and welcome to Good Weddings with Scar. It's going to be a matrimony. Casimir. B-dubs yelling the vows. Do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health? Oh. Yeah, this is why you stick around 2 hours into these streams when things really start going
This
off.
is when they get weird. This is when they get weird.
Yeah, I feel like we're there, right? Like,
I mean, yeah. This is
B-dubs
about the
yelling
OVO
wedding
voice. Yeah, this is about OVO voice time. So,
oh boy.
would Cub say things twice? Probably.
Two hours in, Cleo and Joe start making the Tumblr posts for Tumblr.
Excuse me.
It's alright.
Oh.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm actually working in frame for once. This is wild.
I mean, this
Usually
is
when
a
I'm
new
doing these
experience for you.
streams, yeah, I'm not in frame. It's like, oh wow. I keep checking the camera, and I'm like, no, you can see what I'm doing. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do this today, because it's so much simpler
Yeah, no.
from a production standpoint. Like, I didn't really want to overextend myself.
No.
Um,
You get a pass for like at least another couple of weeks.
Thank you, Cleo.
You're welcome. I try to be nice. That's a lie. I couldn't even keep that
It
one
doesn't try
straight.
very hard, but she tries.
I try.
My dudes, we are gathered here today. That's the best red I can do. I can't.
No, as
Oh, I could do a Ted Theodore Logan, like. Whoa, we are at the approximate meeting of two families that will now become one. It is most appropriate that we bow our heads in prayer. I don't something.
something like that. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
This needs to be a wedding partnership next season of Hermitcraft. It would be amazing. No.
Oh my gosh.
God, no. I can't imagine anything that would... Thank you, Mini Cheese Mouse. But no, I can't think about anything that would go down more poorly than a wedding in Hermitcraft.
No, I think that would be a terrible idea.
That's arguably just leave it for the fanfic. It's fine.
Honestly, like, I have a hard, like, I don't know, like, since my marriage collapsed and I cared very deeply about it, I have a hard time with, like, joke weddings. Like, it's like, marriage is not a joke. I don't know. Like,
I mean, that's fair. That's your
yeah.
personal experience.
Yeah, it's like, I took this more seriously than anything else in my life, and I still, apparently, it didn't work out, you know?
Mhm.
So, it's like, I don't know. I'm just like, I just don't have the patience to, like, I can't just politely sit there and smile and nod for, like, joke wedding stuff. I don't know. It's too much, man.
That's fair. I can't really sit still for weddings anyway, so I just don't have the patience for them. There you go. Actually, I'm gonna make it giant squid in blue. Or do I not want to? I think I'll leave it as it is. Ta-da! Squid. What's next?
Oh, that's actually a really good squid.
Oh, God. I try. What's next, chap? What's next? The backwoods monster. No. Nessie. Oh, how can I just... that would just be drawing a lake. Megalodon is not a
You
cryptid.
could draw a log in a lake.
Wolpertinger. Could do a Wolpertinger. Beast of Bodmin. Ugh. I'm gonna try Wendigo, I think. Now these are arguably, like, there is a high chance that I might just draw Gollum. So,
Like from Lord of the Rings.
yeah,
Why don't you just do a Lord of the Rings month?
I could do.
You could do 3 rings for the Elven Kings under the sky, maybe 7 for the Dwarf Lords in their halls of stone. I'm thinking maybe 9 for the mortal men doomed to die. And if you really wanted to go out, you could do 1 for the Dark Lord, on his dark throne in the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie.
That is a thing I could do. Ugh, no. Can't do faces. I have not drawn for years. Can't do faces anymore.
Well, then maybe don't try to draw Arendelle.
Possibly not.
No. He was a mariner who tarried in Arvernian. He had built a boat of Timberfeld and Nimberthil to journey in.
Is Santa a cryptid? It's a good question. Could draw Death, yeah. Which is really just like a cloak and a scythe. Santa is real. Okay, I'm going to look at something else that I want to do. No, I'm just arguably just looking at my other things.
Gotcha.
Hang on, let's try drawing tiny little vegetables because I feel like it. No, I've changed themes. I'm going to do vegetables now.
like onions?
Yeah, just like little vegetables.
Or but not like the vegetables from VeggieTales.
No, just
with
vegetables.
eyes and telekinetic powers to hover objects in arm's reach.
Just vegetables.
Okay, like an eggplant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tiny cryptid vegetables. Well, they might end up as tiny cryptid vegetables, but, not right now. Goes well with squid.
Somebody mentioned nacho cheese. That sounds really good right now. We just finished the jar of queso yesterday at dinner, though. That's one of the benefits of living in America, Cleo, if you ever come visit, is that you can have nachos for dinner.
Believe it or not, nachos are not just in America.
Really?
You see?
I heard it was kind of hard to find tortilla chips over there. You have to use Doritos a lot of times.
Yeah. It's not that difficult, though. Oh, I feel like vegetables would be a really easy thing to do.
Oh, a little edamame.
What's an edamame?
It's like a soybean pod.
Oh, no, that's a pea pod.
Oh, Good luck in your meeting, Whirling JoJo.
These cryptidables. Yes,
Cryptedibles.
cryptidables. Okay, guys, I actually need... Oh, no, I don't need help with vegetables. I can do vegetables.
That's a nice little red pepper.
Thank you.
As a vector artist, I feel very, very bad for whoever had to draw all of these little tree vectors, because it looks like they individually did
Oh, that's
a lot.
painful.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, some of these are copy and pasted, but like, this was somebody's day. It was like trying to place these trees aligned with where they are in the original painting.
Oof.
Like it looks like they traced like 12 different variants or something like that. And then there's just like thousands of them. It looks like they were hand placed. They weren't algorithmically placed. But like, I mean, it really does look like a little forest. Like if you follow it, it's... I'm just saying, no, it looks nice. Like, the density actually matches the original painting pretty closely.
Cleo, do you like being a faceless streamer YouTuber? Hate it. It's the worst thing.
Oh, Cleo, I saw this thing where a VTuber was like an... it looks like it's like an anime girl with a cat on her shoulder.
Yeah, I know what VTubers are.
Yeah. But like, no, but this specific one was like an anime girl with a cat on their shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever the streamer talked or made faces or expressions or whatever, it was set up like a puppet so that the cat's face would move and its mouth would open and close. So it's like there's just this it's just like there's this anime girl just sitting there typing continuously, and whenever the streamer talks or looks around or does anything, the cat on her shoulder.
That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Girl is supposed to be mute law-wise. Ah, I see. Of course you know this person. Okay, what other vegetables are there in the world?
In the world?
In the
Did you do
world.
onions yet?
I've run out of vegetables, Joe.
Did you do onions?
I did. Tomatoes.
Onions are... Oh, yeah. Oh, there's the onion. Did you do garlic?
No, I will do that next.
Because your onion looks a lot like garlic, so I was like, I thought that was garlic at first when I glanced at it at the corner of my eye.
Well, now I'm not doing garlic.
Okay, well, I don't know. That's how you get vampires. You need a big lamp so you can...
I'm
attract
already a
them all.
zombies. Vampires have nothing on me. Cucumber. How am I going to do this?
There's a pretty good show about vampires called What We Do in the Shadows. They just finished their third season. I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, we've talked about this before.
Oh, have we? I'm sorry, my brain is not very focused
It's
right now.
fine. It's fine. I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
Okay.
Does it have to be vegetables, or can it, I suppose it could do fruits as well. I don't know how to draw a lettuce. Lettuce seems tricky.
It's like a green ball. Just do a green circle.
No, you gotta have some kind of texture for the leaves.
Yeah, have like a yeah.
Celery. Oh God. Celery. Cauliflower. Spring onion. That one's easy. Oh, Cold Dawn gave out a community gift sub. Thank you very, very much indeed. Cress.
I'm halfway reading the YouTube chat.
You're trying. Potato.
I'm really focused on this thing, trying to get all these trees in.
Potato. Cress. Melon. I think a watermelon. We're doing fruits now? Yes, apparently that's what we're doing.
Oh, watermelon's a fruit.
Yes, Joe.
I'm catching up. It's fine.
We're alright. Starfruit.
I don't know what star fruit looks like. Is it shaped like a star?
Yeah.
Oh, that's convenient. I'm glad it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, it's an ice fruit, but it's actually green, and the green fruit is actually icy.
Kind of looks like that.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't see how you put that on there. Was that a sticker? What is that?
It's a coaster.
A coaster? Oh,
I've got fruit coasters.
that's very nice. Ooh.
Yeah, my friend Push sent me them when I mentioned that I really liked how citrus fruits look.
Mm-hmm.
When I was doing my log, my bullet journal. Sorry.
That's okay. Sorry, I'm just like, I think my brain is just like defaulting into like playing assignment mode where like do do dee
That's
do do dee
fine.
do do dee do 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 dee do 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 dee do 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 dee do 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 dee do 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 do. Sorry.
It's okay. You keep going, Joe.
I was gonna say I don't know how long I can actually keep the pattern going. Like. You get the raz. Did you do raspberries yet?
No. I'm not sure how to do raspberries. I'm assuming
like
it's
a-
just circles.
Kind of like grapes looking. Yeah, it's a lot of circles, but different color. Oh boy.
Hey, did Joe have COVID or a nasty bug? Hope he's feeling better. Thank
I
you
had
for
COVID.
giving me bits for that. Yes, Joe had
I-
COVID.
I got PCR tested. If you want to support me, tips are welcome via
Yep,
PayPal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super
Joe
Chat.
needs some help.
We are $10 away from the next face camera expansion.
Thank you for the tip, by the way. But I just find it, you know. You asked me if Joe has COVID. You tipped me to ask if Joe had COVID. It just felt a bit. Grips. Banana! Can do banana. Banana. Jeez. Thank you, Bone Bites, for the 10 community gift subs. I appreciate it. Blueberries, please. Well, since you asked nicely.
Hey, Don't Panic Flip. Don't Panic Flip says, is this an artist rendering of Pompeii pre-destruction? No. Actually, I can send you a link. This is Southwind Clear Sky. Here it is in the Met Museum. It's also known as Red Fuji, from the 36 Views of Mount Fuji by Katsushika Hokusai. And yeah, Don't Panic Flip. If you're not following him already, he is over there on Twitch. He's the guy renting me that pinball machine I'm very excited about.
Yay.
And he does amazing pinball streams himself. Also, Mouse Mac, thank you for tipping 5. Who says, hope you feel better. Cleo sent me. Well, Cleo, thank you for sending Mouse Mac over.
Yes.
That is
I will.
appreciated. And Anonymous says, get better soon, and tips 5. Thank you very much, Anonymous. So that puts us at our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. Expand. Alrighty. So I am down here.
Hi.
Slightly expanded. Yay.
I need you to entertain the chat for a minute whilst I go to the bathroom.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
I will be. I'll put my back soon screen on.
Okay, Cleo's chat. If you have any questions about Cleo that I can answer, I will do my best to do so incorrectly. So let me know. Let's see. It takes about 15 seconds for people to start responding to stuff like that. So yeah, Cleo and I met during the Boer War in South Africa. I was her Batman, and I later went on to serve as her valet. How many hand hairs does Cleo have? 37. What's her favorite type of soil? The soil of her homeland, obviously, because she has to sleep on it, vampire style. What is Cleo's name, quest, and airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Swamp Thing, and Swamp Thing? How's Joe doing? I'm alright, I get by. How many people is Cleo infected with zombieism? 12. Most of them she just kills. So, it's an even dozen for her. What is Cleo's supervillain name? Probably something like Cleoface. Am I okay? No! Don't Panic Flip says, nice job, that's a really cool picture. I think I've seen it before. I love that style of artwork. Good job of capturing it with the clouds. Thank you. Yeah, so this is a coloring book version of the original woodblock print. So as you can see, all these little gray things down here are where the trees are gonna go. Like individual trees are marked. Yeah, so I did the clouds first and then the mountain, and I'm doing the trees, and then I'm gonna kind of shade a little bit of light green behind the trees there. I think it should be good. What's Cleo's favorite Minecraft base? I don't know. Third base. Is she a Ramaro zombie or a Haddionn zombie? Do you mean a Romero zombie or a Haitian zombie? Well, I'm pretty sure she's Dominican. Let's see. Did Cleo ever miss being human? No, but she misters being human. Did I know Cleo before the zombie infestation? Actually, yes. She actually was Cleo face back then. Is Cleo transparent? Clearly. Have a good night, Briarpelt. Did she see human children or zombie children? Probably human children, if I had to guess. Which, I mean, I do. Isn't she a Syrian mummy named Cleopatra? Maybe. That might be true, Nicholas. I don't know. Let's see. Any other questions about Cleo here? Oh, that's funny. It's showing her back soon thing up there. Oh, that's I had forgotten that I had that embedded. So y'all can see her back soon logo too. Fun. Okay, and Cleo has returned. Welcome back, Cleo. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back.
I'm sorry, what? My dreams were my ticket out.
Yeah, welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about.
Oh, okay.
There was a show called Welcome Back, Kotter about a school teacher who returned to his old neighborhood to be a teacher there.
Seems like a terrible idea.
The theme song is Welcome Back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you've been around. But the game is unchanged, but it's turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead you? Who'd have thought they'd lead you back here where they need you? Back here where we need you. We missed you a lot, but we got you on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Thank you.
Something like that.
Thank you.
But yeah, it's one of those theme songs that's kind of upbeat, but yeah, it's like all theme songs of TV shows that sound upbeat. It's actually really depressing. Like, it's like, your dreams were your ticket out, but you're back. Like, yeah, good job.
Well done, you never got to leave.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus, Joe.
Theme songs all have depressing lyrics. We talked about this.
I know, we talk about this a lot, so... Yeah. I'm actually going to put away the drawing and I'm going to get the scrapey things because my hands have just decided to start cramping.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. I know. So we're going to start on craft number 2 for this stream.
What is craft number 2?
Craft number 2 is scrapey Christmas ornaments for children. So I should be able to do them.
Oh, nice.
I know, right?
So is that where it's got like wax over top of
yeah, like paint over top of foil.
Wax? Okay.
So, where did I put it? Is the question. There it is. Scrapey foil Christmas ornaments. Hi, baby.
Scrapey foil decorations.
Just popped onto Tumblr again and someone posted about Scarby. Oh. Scar is not threatening.
That's what makes him so dangerous.
I need the scrapey tool thing. Give me the scrapey tool thing.
Isn't it called a stylus?
Does it matter?
I mean, do words matter? I don't know, Cleo.
No.
Do we have standards for language here?
Here? No.
Yeah, you get 30 minutes outside of London and just all expectations drop.
Scar is the least threatening threatener. Oh, he's tried to threaten me multiple times and I just laugh at him. He's just like, you don't know what I could do. I'm like, yes, I do.
I know the extent of your power. It's laughable.
Be gone, you have no power here.
Oh, did I tell you that my brother got an action figure of possessed Theoden?
Oh god, that sounds horrific.
Yeah, so he was at this thrift store, and there was a still-in-box possessed Theoden action figure from Lord of the Rings for $10.
Mm-hmm.
And he bought it so he can put it in his office at work. So if an employee comes in and complains to him about something, he can point it and go, do you know what that is? It's Theoden from Lord of the Rings. Do you know why I'm pointing at it? Because I have no power here. Because you have no power here. You're dismissed.
I'm not sure this is going to last me for very long. Because this is already annoying me. So let's start with a candy cane. Because, you know, it's what Christmas is all about.
Candy.
Candy.
Sweets.
Sugar.
Sugar, 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 yum yum.
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka.
I have heard that song so many times in the last few weeks. Because it's on the pinball machine.
Oh!
When you leave one of the missions and it resets, it shows the tape deck on the from the Milano on the back glass or on the screen or whatever, and it either plays the I Can't Stop This Feeling, or it plays Cherry Bomb, or it plays. There's like 3 songs that it plays. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. I'm your cherry bomb. But yeah, so I have heard "Hooked on a Feeling" a lot lately, but I like
mean,
it.
I feel like this is your own fault.
No, I'm actually having a lot of fun. So one thing that's nice about the machine is, so the game is designed to have like 8 different missions or whatever, and so I can cycle through and practice the different missions. In order to actually like win, you have to beat all 8 missions in 3 balls, which is very difficult. I've only completed 4 missions, like twice out of probably dozens of times playing.
Right.
And yeah, completing 8 would be quite the feat at my current skill level, but I can still cycle through and practice them, and then get there. Hopefully, I've got the machine until like February, so
hopefully you'll be able to win.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll be streaming when I do, because it'd be nice to have that recorded.
It would be nice to have some level of achievement in evidence.
Evil Notion says, well, I would love a real pinball table. I'm kind of thinking I want a V-Pin table. I know it's not the same, but it's much cheaper. And is a hobby project you can keep improving on. Well, one thing that I would recommend is trying to find somebody to rent from. Because, like, I'm renting this one from Don't Panic Flip. And so, I've only got it for a few months, but it's significantly cheaper than buying a new machine. And it's even, unlike... Like, even a V-Pin can be a few grand. But, I mean, it kind of depends on what your income and savings are. But, like, for me, it's easier to pay a couple $100s a month than it is to drop 3 to 8 grand. So, I don't
How
know.
are the cats? They seem to be well behaved today. Well,
Yeah, I
I've got
noticed
one
that.
falling asleep right next to me. So.
That's well behaved.
Yeah, they're being alright. But if I pay any attention to her, she's going to try and tackle me.
Well, because she's sleeping. Don't.
Well, she's not sleeping. She's nearly asleep. It's when I get up, she was just like, "Oh, you're actually awake. Oh, You're not paying any attention to me. Sorry, I interrupted your pinball advice.
Oh no, I was just saying like, it might be easier to rent a machine than to buy one outright. Even if you're considering buying a V-Pin, which is like a V-Pin is like a virtual pinball machine, which is like a TV screen in like a pinball machine cabinet that runs like emulators. But
I can't believe you've got emulators for pinball.
oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Well, and like it'll run like Pinball FX3 and like, you know, video pinball games and stuff.
Okay.
Too. But yeah, like getting a good V-Pin can still set you back over $1,000, and so
Yeah.
you can build your own if you have like an old TV or a monitor and stuff too. But you gotta do some woodworking to build the cabinet and stuff. So I don't really have room for a workshop right now. That's kind of in my like when my daughter goes off to college list. Like, and I can afford it.
That's something I would really like to get into, woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
I can see now why they want kids to do these things. Because
Why?
I'm terrible at this.
And you still came out great.
It makes it shiny. No. This is arguably not good.
Well,
Arguably not good. But you know what? It's fine. Let's do a sock with a pattern on it. The scratch, like this has paint on it, so I've got like some blank ones where I could make my own design.
Oh wait. So which parts do you scrape off?
Any bit that on this one, any bit that I want. In this one, the grey bit does silver.
Ah, it's silver underneath the gray.
Silver
Got it.
underneath.
Oh, I see now. Okay.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
because
start.
the ones that my daughter gets they start off completely black all around,
Mm.
and so there's nothing to trace or anything.
Yeah, I mean, most of the kits that I've seen with that's how they've got grey bits on them, so you can scrape off the grey bits and make a picture. So we've got
Gotcha.
like lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my. Also, thank you, Mouse Mac, for tipping too, who says, "Are you a pinball wizard yet, Joe?" Nowhere near it. I am.
He is a pinball noob,
Mm-hmm.
which is okay because I am neither of those things.
My daughter's getting really good too. We play, since she hasn't been able to go to school for like 10 days, we usually play for an hour or two a day together.
She's going back soon, I assume.
Yeah, hopefully Friday. As long as she doesn't suddenly develop symptoms.
I mean,
Which
she's
hopefully
had
at this
it.
point she shouldn't.
Surely.
No, she definitely tested positive when we got her PCR tested.
Ah,
So yeah, she had COVID, but if she develops any symptoms, then that might mean she's contagious at this point. But in theory, 10 days after her positive test with no symptoms, she should not be contagious.
Joe's more of a pinball cleric.
Hey, and a PayPal tip just rolled in as well from Matt, who says, "Hey Joe, great picture, beware of the moon. I will do my best, Matt. Thank you for the 3. That puts us 15 away from the next base camera expansion."
Oh, I need to get you and Cub together at some point.
Oh?
Yeah, because he wants to join in on my project.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when do you want to record that?
I don't know. I said I would speak to you and then I'd get back to him with the time, and he says whenever.
Did you get OBS fixed?
Thank you for reminding me about that. That's a no. My hands are filthy. I literally just washed them as well. These colours do not want to come off. What's my cat's name?
Are you asking me?
No, somebody's mentioning cat names and I'm just like, eh? The ones I've seen have colour under the black. This has colour under the black. The colour just happens to be silver. I don't know if you can see it. It's very shiny.
Yeah, it is way more reflective of the gray. I'm nearly done with these trees too, which is something.
It's definitely a thing, Joe. You did
Yeah.
well. People can continue to test positive for a while. Difficult to say when you're non-infectious. I mean, 10 days after first sign is usually the standard, to be fair.
That's what the school district... Well, here's the thing. The school district says don't bring her back before 10 days after she tests positive. But don't bring her back later or they're going to mark her absent, So I can't have her be truant either. If the school says this is their standard and I don't follow it, I'm going to be in trouble with a custody judge.
Yeah.
I can't afford.
No.
So
Let's get off.
I'm following the school standard here.
That's fair. No, do not play with the cables. Are you starting? Yeah. You starting? Oh, baby. The cat is very grumpy because I'm not immediately stopping what I'm doing and fussing.
Aviva says I would think they would require another test with a negative before returning. Well, the thing is, though, that they require a negative test if you were exposed but never tested positive, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if she was exposed to somebody that had COVID, they would need her to wait 5 days, then get a negative test and come in. The problem is, if you get a positive PCR test, you're going to keep getting positive PCR tests for potentially weeks, well after you're actually contagious, because it checks if your body has like certain antibodies or whatever that would stay in your system.
Mm-hmm.
So it basically, if they said we can't let kids come back until they get a negative PCR test, kids could be out for 3 to 4 weeks every time they get, or anytime they got COVID, when they might only be contagious for 10 to 12 days. So, that's a swing of a week or two of school missed extra. So no, they don't need her to get a negative test. And they explicitly warned us that you could possibly keep testing positive for up to 90 days in some cases.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah. Anyway, thank you, Leo, for the 5, who says, Joe, I've been painting a tabletop mini while listening, and I finally got the dry brushing right.
Yay!
I think you're good luck. Hey, congrats. That puts us 10 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you very much, Leo, and I'm glad your dry brushing is going well. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube.
I don't think I've ever heard Joe sound so tired except for that moment.
What moment?
It's just like... just the way you said that, it was just the moment you just went... Oh, I can't remember what you said.
Was it about the dry brushing?
Something about the dry brushing, but you just sounded done.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to sound unenthusiastic.
No, you just
Leo.
sound not unenthusiastic, tired.
I am tired. Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, I'm definitely starting to get my energy back, because it's like I tried to go to bed last night and I was just like, I haven't been getting enough activity. Like if you don't exercise enough, you get to bed at the end of the night, you're like, because I was kind of like, maybe I should go back and play like another hour of pinball or something, just to burn off some calories or something. But okay, this is definitely coming along. All the trees are done, so I still need to color in like behind the trees with some green, and I need to kind of do some blending and do some more with the mountain itself.
Yeah. Depends on if you want to keep on going. You're welcome to keep on going.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna finish the work.
Fair enough. Wish you had a pinball machine. Don't know how you're going to survive isolation. Why are you isolating? Are you
I'm
COVID?
isolating because of COVID.
No, but a human being says they don't know how they're going to survive isolation. I'm assuming that's COVID.
Yeah, probably.
Tested positive 30 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. It sucks. I am so sorry to hear that.
I apologise on your behalf to... Actually, I don't know why I'm apologising. I'm sorry that you have COVID. As Joe can attest, not fun.
Not fun. Get your rest. Oh, it sucks.
I feel really fortunate. You got boosters coming up over there. Joe.
Yeah, I can't get my booster for a while though, because if you get COVID, they don't want you to get the booster or whatever, because you might have like a wild reaction, right?
Ah, yeah.
So I can't get my booster for a bit.
That blows.
Yeah, but in theory though, like, it's because I have the antibodies anyway. It's not like...
Yeah, no, I understand.
I'm not super likely to get COVID again in the next 10-15 days until I can get the booster.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to have that behind me as one less thing to worry about.
Yeah, it's not... I also did not have a fun... You know, I've had quite... Aside from the first one, I've had, you know, reactions.
Mm-hmm.
So this last one, my arm turned... I got a slightly raised red mark that burnt, basically. It was so hot. Where I just got my vaccination. And before that, I you know, I ended up with migraines and stuff. So it's just like, they're not serious, but it's just every time I get an injection, I'm just going to have to get used to the fact that I'm going to be ill for a couple of days. And let's be clear to everyone, better than COVID.
It's still... Oh my gosh. I have not been this tired. And
No.
like, I'm always tired. I'm always exhausted. I'm always pushing myself really hard. But like, this was just like... There's such a difference between barely functional and non-functional.
Yeah.
Like, when you cross that line, it's like, oh, this is different. And I don't like it.
Yes, I wish this was a thing that didn't exist.
Yeah.
But at least you're coming out of it, so...
Yeah, I'm coming out of it. I'm okay. I was able to get a lot of rest.
God, can you imagine having an actual job to go to with it?
Well, I mean, they wouldn't let
Well,
you.
you know what I mean, but being ill and then after 10 days having to go back to work. Like, proper work. Not that this isn't proper work. You know what I mean. I hope.
Yeah.
Survived 2 years of the pandemic just to get taken out by a common cold. Yeah, but I don't think you're taken out by a common cold. You're just sick. It's not quite comparable to what you're going through. Unless you die from the common cold. I just dropped that on the floor. Oh, well, that's gone now. I don't know where that went.
Okay, well, the individual trees definitely, like with the blending I'm doing here, it definitely feels more like a, like it looks a lot less like individual dashes than it did, which is good. But I'm not sure
gonna make my
I
own
love how
pattern
it's
now.
turning out.
Kate will play with it later. Arguably, yeah.
Okay.
Do I want to make this creepy or not?
I don't know. It's your thing.
It is indeed my thing.
Okay, so let's see. I think I want to do some more of the orange here.
Of course, you want to make it creepy. Who wants a normal Christmas decoration? I mean, that is true.
Okay. So now I need to get a little bit more red up in here. Actually, maybe I leave the red I have, but then I extend the orange up more. I feel like that's working well enough.
What's working well enough? You're doing
The-
quite
the-
well. I'm quite impressed.
Thank you. Yeah, this is a picture of Mount Fuji I'm coloring. It's a coloring book based on the woodblock print of Katsushika Hokusai.
Do a knife in his hand.
Okay, the knife would protrude, though, wouldn't it?
I mean, yes, arguably, but I'm not making that argument.
Okay. Cleo's not here to argue, folks.
No, I'm here to do two things: scrape card and be annoyed by my cat.
Yay.
Give him some thigh-high boots. I think I'm done. At least my
I'm
wrist
almost
is.
done.
My wrist is just gingerbread hot pants. This is what you've done to me, chat. I'm blaming you specifically because I can. Who wears short shorts? Gingerbread people wear short shorts.
Yeah. I've seen it.
There goes my elbow.
No.
I know.
You okay?
Yeah, I just cracked it. It's fine. Can I turn it the other way around? Sorry, like that. Spangly has resubscribed for 6 months.
Ooh, Spangles.
Yay! Spangly, Spangly! Short shorts are comfy, so I can't be mad at them. And they're Christmas people. I do feel bad for their legs. Well, that's why he's wearing thigh-high boots. Yeah. I'm just tired now.
That tracks.
Meow. You okay, kitty? You wear short shorts in the snow? That seems silly. Hot pants, thigh highs, and a bow tie. Christmas sounds fun. Depends on where you are, I suppose. No, I'm not hanging that up anywhere because I haven't put up my Christmas. Which is weird because I do decorate like at the end of November usually.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to pick up our Christmas tree this year or get our ornaments and stuff out of storage because of COVID. So, yeah, that's kind of one of those things like, I'm gonna get to it, but
eventually we'll do the thing.
Well, I don't want my kid to not have a Christmas tree this year.
Oh no, absolutely not.
No. But it's just been one of those like, when my friends are like, "Hey, do you need anything?" I didn't want to be like, "Yeah, can you go grab us a Christmas tree?" And go pull these ornaments out of storage. Like that feels like it's like, no, let me just ask for Gatorade and food. You know, we need eggs and bacon. And,
to be fair, I definitely think that if you ask someone to get you a Christmas tree, they probably would.
Well, but it's still like but what I'm saying is it's more of a hassle and it's less of a necessity. Also, I would have to have the energy to decorate the tree.
This is true.
At that point, and I'm not sure that I was there. You know.
Man's fit for the Run for Your Life Candyman figure. Board game which is like Candyman versus Brawl. Can your gingerbread man survive to the end of the game? I won once as a head. Dear God.
Okay.
Games.
I feel like this is a pretty decent approximation.
Yeah, I think you've done really well. It's quite pretty, Joe.
Thank you.
I would not have had the patience to do all of those trees.
Well, you know, just hanging out, having fun.
Yeah. Well, I think it's about time. Oh, hang on, I can pull this blade out. Oh, it's got a little one on the other side.
Oh, nice. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna crop your thing significantly because the art is much smaller than it was.
Oh, and I'm advertising on your stream accidentally.
That's okay. Well, I just cropped that out, but it's fine. But yeah, so this way people can see the piece a little better. Let me raise the camera just a bit.
It's in no way sharp. Stabby, stab. No, there's nothing.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty decent, I think.
I think you've done well.
Thank you. Okay, let's see if we have any last minute tips we need to acknowledge. Otherwise, I'm gonna see who's out there streaming.
Let's see who's out there, Joe. Let's see who's out there.
Because if you're not still going, I'm not gonna raid you.
No, I'm not. Let's have a look.
It looks like Music Man 1017 is streaming. I'm probably gonna send my folks over to him. He just moved, so he hasn't been able to stream for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I raided him like a couple of days ago. So I'm going to go raid someone else. So I will speak to you later, Joe.
Alrighty, bye, Cleo.
Bye,
It's fun
Joe.
hanging out.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, chat. Oh, thank you for hanging out. I've been very appreciative of you guys recently. Not that I wasn't always. So I'm gonna send you over to the usual suspects. So I will see you lot next time. I don't know what you want to tell Cam something cool. And I will see you lot next time. Bye bye.